Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Hello everyone, this is John with Money on the Floor Currency Trader, and today we've just come out with a new bot. Matter of fact, right after the market Friday, I was angry. Oh man, was I mad. The market had swindled me out of money and I didn't like it. Yes, it was just going down and just going up, but you know the market doesn't do that. It has big pullbacks, big pullbacks, big pullbacks, big pullbacks, and knowing whether it's a pullback or a trend change is a big deal. Now, when it's flat and sideways, yes, the idea is that we come in here, and let me see if I can move this a little bit, that we come in here for Tokyo, and we see that right here, we have an arrow right there, and we have the green HMA, and it's going above the moving average. We can get in. As soon as the HMA turned red, we exit the trade. We do not give back any money. And then we had a pullback. The trend is up. We can see here the trend is up, so we do not take that sell trade. We actually wait for the next buy trade, and we nail that trade all the way back up to that arrow. And because of this being a trend up and the HMA being green, even though you had big pullbacks, there's no reason to panic unless that HMA changes direction on us and we get the opposite arrow. That will happen. But see, that didn't happen till way up in here. So therefore, it'll help you hold the trade longer. Yes, now I don't have candles on here because the candles is what's freaking you out. So they're freaking me out. So I'm not saying don't have them up on another template. Have those up. Keep an eye on those. But remember, as long as the HMA is up and you do not have the opposite arrow, you can hold that trade. And that's what it's all about. And I've been having a hard time doing it. And I've been trading a long time. The market is getting harder and harder. So I am making or developing a more advanced trading systems to combat this problem. So the idea is I want to get that money and I want to get that money. That's the idea. And then if I take a buy trade, I want to get that money. If I take another buy trade, I want that money. So, I mean, that's the whole idea. Now, you should only try to get 1 or 2 trades per session. That's the idea too. And here you had a really nice up trade here. Maybe you got that one. But in New York, you had 2 nice down trades you would have got. Very nice trades. Now, that was London, excuse me. 2 nice down trades. You got to look at what I'm talking about. But then when New York hit, that's where the money was. We went all the way up. We went all the way down. Now, how many of you held that whole trade? How many of you held that whole trade? I know I didn't. I couldn't. Matter of fact, I got in so many times in and out, I probably lost money. That's the sad part of the whole thing. So even though I put more money into the balance, the equity got beat up. And that's what I'm trying to stop. The idea is anybody can come in and make money. How many people can keep it? And this is going to help you keep the money. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's a trending market. When it's not trending, we stay out of the market. When it's like this right here, you stay out. When it's like that, you stay up. When like that, you're in. You're making money. Now, you might accidentally get in like over here, but at least you got out with profit. I mean, that's really what it's all about. So, I mean, that's the main key. We need to get in and out of the market and keep the money. So I cannot push that enough. So because I was so angry on Friday, I started looking for ways to hold the trade longer, and the only thing I can come up with is the HMA. So it'd either be the HMA, and it's also the whole moving average together, and it is probably the best trending indicator I know. But I had to take the candles off because they're freaking me out. I can't have anything freak me out. Now, I can have them open on another chart, but this chart is telling me real easily that I can see to stay in the trade. I can stay in the trade, and the robot will trade this to exactly the T. It'll get in and get out on the opposite trade. So that's the whole idea. And it's doing very well. We actually have proof of that. Here we go. Let me get myself out of the way here real quick. But here was the bot. We ran the bot on the tester. This is what we came up with. And this is for 2 months. Made $12,000, did pretty good, $6,000 a month. Ran it for 2 months just to make sure. It did have some drawdown just like everybody else. But if you go back to the graph, the drawdown, it still made money. Now, I did run it with the time and day, but it made about the same. Actually made more money running it all the time. So I think that's definitely the best way to doing it. And just, even though it had a little bit of drawdown, just like everything else does, it made money. And that's the whole idea. Now, if you trade it manually, it'll help you manually. But if you trade it robotically, this is what it should be making for the 2 months. So there's no guarantee of that, of course. We cannot predict the future, but if it did it for 2 months, I'm happy with that. I mean, that at least tells me we're in the right direction. And the idea is that if you're trading it, well, I would trade it robotically and manually at the same time is the best way to do it. So, but it's a great bot. It's helping me combat the problem. And this is what I've come up with. So this is how I'm going to be trading lately. This is going to, Monday morning, this is what I'm breaking out. So I'm here to keep the money. I want to make money and keep it. and I think you guys too. And this is what's going to do it. It's going to be John's HMA Pro Money Bomb EA doing it for you. So anyway, you can use it just by itself, or you can trade right along with it. And by saying, okay, I like the trade or I don't like the trade. Is it with the parameters of the trade? You keep it. If not, you get rid of it. Maybe you can close some of these losses a little bit faster and it'll make even more money. And that's the whole idea of this. Anyway, thank you so much. Let's make money in the markets, everybody. Thank you again. Bye-bye.